Hi, everybody. Old Dynamite here, the maniacal maestro of the microphone and the voice of AKA American Combat Alliance. Standing next to me is one half of our amateur heavyweight championship that will be on the line. He is from right here in Lake Charles, Louisiana, training with the Performance Evolution Gym, the big man, Tyler Rambo Reed. Tyler, you are as thick as a beer keg, man. You're like a Mack truck rolling down the highway, but you're about to come head on with a Peterbilt rolling down the highway. You are two very big boys. Have you ever been in a fight with somebody that is as large as you are?
Yeah, I mean, at heavyweight, I'm expecting to go in and fight people who are my size, are usually bigger than me. That comes with the territory, and it's nothing new to me.
And how does that feel? Is this your first title opportunity you've had before?
This will be my second title fight. It's a good thing. It's important for me to get in there and showcase my skills, represent my gym, represent my city here, and I'm happy to do it with AKA.
So anything you might have done to prepare for this particular fight, Gunnar's got you a little bit on the height size, definitely got you a little bit on the reach. Is there something y'all worked with back at the PE gym maybe to kind of prepare yourself for that?
No, for me, it's hard work. It's business as usual. Go in, I put in the work. And if you do that, the results will speak for yourself. God's got my back, and that's all I need.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, you better stay clear of the pasture because we've got two big, bad Brahma bulls that are going to lock horns inside the AKA cage here tonight at the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino right here in Lake Charles. Standing next to me is the other half of our amateur heavyweight championship that will be on the line here at the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino in Lake Charles, Louisiana. He is hailing from Ruston, training at the Triad Martial Arts Academy there in Ruston, Louisiana. He is a big young man, a natural athlete possessing scary strength, the one and only Gunnar Moskau. Gunnar, how you feeling coming in this fight physically? Everything okay? Weight cut, training, no injuries?
Yeah, no weight cut. Feeling phenomenal. Training camp went phenomenal. Just came off a pretty good competition win, jiu-jitsu, just to warm back up. It's been a couple years since I fought.
Now, I know you guys in the heavyweight division, y'all are used to dealing with big fellas, but, I mean, this guy is thick. Tyler is thick as a beer keg, man. So, I mean, that's just you two big guys. I don't know if the cage is going to stay still. It might slide across the floor.
Bam, man, drafting us because there's going to be a lot of movement in there.
That's a whole lot of beef going to be in the cage. So anything you've worked on specifically for this fight? Is there a new hold or some new techniques? Maybe you've been working with Josh Lee back at the camp, back home?
We've been working on a lot of stuff just the past couple of years. It's just been getting in shape, really. Just coming back and fight camp and, getting in the swing of things.
And how you feeling being in shape as far as cardio, all that? You feel good?
Yeah, I feel very good for being 260. I did not think I would feel this good being this heavy. So we'll see how it goes.
Outstanding. We've got two big men ready to step inside the cage on the big stage here. The gold standard for combat sports in the southern United States, a.k.a. American Combat Alliance. You're going to see Gunnar Moskau get his opportunity at amateur gold right here tonight.
Someone leaves with their first loss. Someone leaves with the belt. Amateur heavyweight championship on the line. It is go time.
Tyler Reed going to look to start fast. Tyler, the shorter fighter, going to want to work his way inside. Obviously, Gunnar Moskau distances his friend. Nice, sharp cross from Moskau. These boys are fast. Two big fellas. Well, that wasn't fast. Ha. Sharp jab from Moskau, educated. Even shoulders, hook, loops around the guard of Tyler Reed.
Tell you what, Matt, Moskau looks massive out there, and he eats a big right hand.
A cannonball of an overhand right scores for Tyler Reed. And Gunnar Moskau knows he's in a fist fight now, ladies and gentlemen. What a bomb. And Gunnar Moskau with the chin. That right hand skates off the shoulder of Moskau. Tyler Reed's got his attention, no doubt about it.
No doubt about that. Moskau withstanding that big right hand. Firing back a right hand of his own now.
Tyler Reed sending that right hand of his after having some success. He looped it in a couple of times. That time he tried to send it straight. It was just barely off. Moskau stabs a cross of his own in. Big hooked across. These boys.
Wow, they're trading. Look, one punch can turn the lights out at any moment.
Tyler Reed having success with that looping right hand. Moskau just standing a little tall. He widened his stance just a little bit, able to meet the level of Tyler Reed. It's kind of the conundrum with fighting a shorter fighter. I think most people consider it as a big advantage for the taller fighter, and it is and it can be, but if a short fighter is good at looping that right hand in, it's a difficult weapon to contend with because it comes from underneath you, and as you're punching down, it's kind of an easy counter to get to loop that right hand in over the top. And as we've seen in this fight, Tyler Reed able to have some success. A little blood trickling down the back of Tyler's head. Hook finds the target for Tyler Reed.
Oh, good uppercut from Moskau.
Beautiful stuff, backs him up.
He does have some blood leaking out the back of his head.
What I like about Moskau is he is very controlled, and it looks like he's capable of fighting this type of pace. Answers the low kick of Tyler Reed with a big cross as Moskau backs Tyler Reed up. Good moment.
We've got a fight on our hands here for the Amateur Heavyweight Championship. Moskau and Reed going back and forth in round one.
What a round from the heavyweights.
Wow. I mean, Reed nearly shut the lights out as the fight started. Moskau weathered the storm and started to get his licks back as things progressed.
He definitely did, and again, what I like about Moskau is his pace. He's not very herky-jerky. He is pretty constant and consistent and has a good volume and relatively good output when he's letting his combinations go, but he's never gritting his teeth and biting down and flexing and doing anything too crazy. And to me, that's a good sign early on in the fight. Tyler Reed having to rely a little more on explosive motions and certainly having success, but it can be more taxing as the fight plays out. So far, neither guy's showing signs of slowing down. Just something to consider as we move forward in this fight.
Look, they're huge guys.
Big boys.
As this progresses, someone is going to slow down. It's inevitable. The heavyweights rarely throw like that for 5 straight rounds, so we'll see what happens. And look, these guys are amateurs as well. We'll see how things progress here as we move into round 2. Already a pretty deep breath there from Tyler Reed to start this second. Something worth mentioning. Here we go, round number 2.
Again, Moskau nice and relaxed, high hands in his set. Tyler Reed parrying and probing with that lead hand, trying to find some sense of his range and distance.
Nice low kick.
That was a hard low kick from Moskau. Good hips, turned it over nice.
Oh, got to be careful when he dips his head to throw that overhand right because Moskau's looking for that uppercut.
Agreed, but I do like the cross to the body. Another nice low kick, and Moskau recognizing he's found some success with that outside low kick. Maybe something he goes back to, starts to show, lifts the right leg and snaps the body kick in.
It feels like Reed's looking for that one big shot while Moskau is kind of showing the entire game, and Reed's landing those big shots.
This time, now Tyler Reed recognizing, let's take the space away from Gunnar Moskau. Make him fight me in the short range. Good work from Tyler Reed, but Moskau keeping his composure throughout the onslaught.
Moskau saying he got poked in the eye. I think he caught a fist to the eye.
Yep,
He's covering up. Reed pouring it on.
And Tyler Reed smelling blood in the water.
The crowd going wild here at the Golden Nugget.
Awesome tactics from Tyler Reed, just recognizing he needs to take that space, and since recognizing it, he's really not let Moskau get much off. That's kind of the best success Moskau's had. I think it serves Moskau well to continue to stay patient. Good body shot.
Rip to the body.
More of that, just tactical, smart. It's always a good idea to think that no matter what, if you got poked in the eye, just think it was a punch.
Yes.
Fight through as if it was a punch. If it was a poke, it was a poke.
Reed again pushing Moskau back with big shots.
Just exploding and finding his moments.
What a fight for the Amateur Heavyweight Championship.
Moskau kind of reaching for the body there. I like how he put it in the first time. Countered Tyler Reed with a shot to the body. What activity from these heavyweights. I mean, this is a high pace. Tyler Reed waving him on.
This is insane. They've kept it up all the way through round 2.
Heavy jab from Moskau, just sticking him out there. A little bit of a backhand motion there from Tyler Reed.
Yeah, missed with the straight.
Oh,
Kind of threw the backhand.
a pair away for his troubles.
Just showing it off here at the end of round number 2. But what a strong round for Tyler Reed in the second.
Tyler Reed, big, strong guy, but also can do a little ballet, you know?
That's right.
No worries.
Wow, 2 rounds in the book. 2 sensational rounds from both fighters. For that matter, I feel like round 1 was a little closer. Tyler Reed turned it on in round 2. He had some really good flurries, Matt.
Tyler Reed definitely seizing the moment in round 2. Gunnar Moskau still just trying to stay relaxed. Tyler able to make some big moments happen with the exchanges, creating some flurries, finding the chin of Gunnar Moskau in many of the exchanges.
You know, early on in the round, I felt like Moskau was showing off a little bit more complete skill set.
Yep.
He was doing a little bit more. And then Tyler Reed just said, nah, none of that. I'm just going to throw these bombs.
I think
that's exactly what happened.
Right there is kind of where the eye, and I don't think it was a poke, but maybe the outside of the glove swiping him in the eye, and there is no doubt that his eye was impacted in some way. But like I said, it's a good exercise, even in the gym. If you get poked in the eye, try to fight through it, try to circle it off, wink it off, and obviously easier said than done. Sure. But it's always a good idea to consider it as a punch rather than a poke.
Looks like the doctor coming out to check on Tyler Reed. I mean, everybody appears good to go. You know,
just a quick check. You know, the doc's here. Why not let him check on the guy's eyes?
Man,
you know,
the man's got to do some work.
All good, baby.
Wow. Ready for the third round in what has been a great first 2.
Moskau wanting to get back to that low kick. It's the punch before the low kick that's going to make it happen. He really needs to set up that punch before hook or a jab. Get Tyler Reed's hands up, get him heavy on his legs. Tyler Reed kind of trying to dust off. Big swiping right hand.
Oh, Moskau fires right back with his right.
And it was off of Tyler Reed, kind of watching his work. His right hand skipped off of Moskau, and then Moskau able to answer back with a right hand that shook Tyler Reed.
Ooh, great 1-2.
Beautiful cross, splits the guard of Moskau.
This has got me fired up right now. This is a hell of a fight.
Moskau's wanting to get to that low kick. He's recognized that it's done some damage, but this is where Tyler Reed does his damage. The inside work, the flurries, jab, cross, jab, cross. Moskau just stabs across in as Tyler Reed ducks.
Wow, Reed short with that one. Pace slowing down just a little bit here in the middle part of round 3. These guys have been going to war.
Tyler Reed just waiting for his moments to explode. He's relying on these big volleys of punches. Moskau needs something big. That hook definitely lands. He needs to land something heavy to turn this round around.
So far, it's been Reed, and you're right, he's exploding in spurts. He's doing a good job conserving the gas tank and then just exploding whenever he feels like he has an opportunity.
Moving his feet, trying to stay away from that low kick. Beautiful shot to the body. Again, Moskau has great weapons.
100%.
It's still just, if he puts that jab in front of the hook to the body, he gets the guard of Tyler Reed up first before he's able to poke it in. Man, what a fight. Oh my gosh. Reed again exploding and just trying to.
Oh, Moskau, did that knee land?
It came close. I don't think it quite found the mark. Faint jab. These guys can fight too. I mean, we're in the late parts of this thing, about to move into championship rounds. Tyler Reed, beautiful, just cross, extended. He's really got the nose busted up by Gunnar Moskau. And it's that cross that's doing all the damage, just firing off like a piston. What a scrap.
Listen, I'm glad we get 2 more rounds of this. I am glad we get 2 more rounds of this because this has been a sensational fight so far. Big John sitting down for a moment. Brother, what about this one?
Man, let me tell you, when you're looking at a heavyweight championship fight, this is what you want to see
Hell
right
yeah.
here. This is awesome. This is good for the sport. Coming out of the regional level, seeing the heavyweights like these guys being able to throw that many punches and get dotted in the face while they're doing it. Amazing.
And look, Matt, it felt like Tyler Reed kind of took over the fight in the second, continued a bit of that in the third. Credit to Moskau for being able to withstand those big shots. But Tyler Reed starting to put it together here.
Moskau needs some moments. He's got to shake, and you saw him. He tried to step on some big shots every once in a while there in the third round. Gunnar Moskau not out of this fight, but it seems as if Tyler Reed has amassed a little momentum here, capturing the last 2 rounds, in my opinion.
Yes, mine too.
And it's close, and Gunnar is a freaking warrior.
I'll tell you what, Moskau has eaten some big shots, and he still stands as we move into the championship rounds.
Came close on some big punches of his own, back to the low kick.
He's had success with that low kick at times.
He really has, and the last couple of them have not necessarily landed super square, but they're still doing damage, and you can tell Tyler Reed, he's paying attention to him. Nice sharp jab from Tyler Reed. Low kick, that was a good hard one from Gunnar, and Gunnar going kick heavy here just to switch it up at the beginning of the 4th round. Championship rounds have just begun.
He needs to get those hands up a little bit, though. He's just eating that straight jab, looking for an uppercut there. Just misses for Moskau.
Nice. Just pops a knee in there, back to the low kick, and this is better work from Gunnar. Ooh, gotta be careful. Reaches with the right hand. Tyler Reed able to circle out and evade. Sharp jab.
Both fighters exchanging jabs. Moskau probing forward with his. Now another low kick. There it is again, that explosion from Reed.
And just the hand speed, just putting them together, the volume, one behind, one right behind the other, not sending too much power into each strike, but allowing himself to recover and recoil and send one after the other. You really don't see a lot of heavyweights putting combinations together like that. Impressive stuff.
Oh, it's a big knee from Moskau.
Wow. Snap the head back of Tyler Reed.
Looks like he split the nose open of Tyler Reed. A little bit of blood along the bridge now.
Moskau just needs more moments like that. And when he hurts Tyler, that left hook comes so close.
Good uppercut from Moskau, made its way through the defense.
Kind of feinted a jab and then looped the left hook in. Man, these guys. Moskau after the body. I feel like if Moskau could just string together a couple low kicks in a row, he could really.
30 seconds left in round number 4.
This round is still kind of up for grabs, but you see those low kicks, I'm telling you, they're adding up.
It's going to depend on how the referees are seeing these low kicks versus that one flurry from Reed, because outside of that flurry, he hasn't done a lot. He's had a couple nice jabs in there. I do want to point that part out.
Yeah, this has been a better round for Gunnar Moskau, and just slowed it down. But again, here at the end, but Moskau sensing it and saying, you know what, I'm going to answer it, press back into you this time. What a fight. These guys are going at it.
Great optics for Moskau at the end of the round. It looked like Reed was going to have his moment, and then Moskau answered right back. I mean, this is a truly back-and-forth affair. There's a possibility, I'm not saying for sure it's this, but there's a possibility it's 2-2 going to the 5th.
It certainly could be, hard to say.
Hard to say.
I feel like Moskau did win the first one, then it felt like Tyler Reed took control, and
Reed
Moskau
definitely won 2 and 3.
Moskau definitely had a better round that time. Let's just for our sake and just to keep it interesting, let's just say it's 2-2 and it's anybody's fight right now.
Agreed.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't believe us though. We don't know what we're talking about.
Well, we've been pretty accurate for the most part. I mean, we called the draw right on the money. We've been pretty good, especially over the years. I think we've proven ourselves.
Yeah.
Listen.
So shout out to the Louisiana Boxing Commission, because we can't always say that. Sometimes we're all over the place, baby. Tonight, we have been reasonably consistent. It's a great fight. So let's call it 2-2 going into the 5th. Championship rounds, championship-worthy guys. You know, I don't believe anybody deserves anything in this sport, but these two men are worthy, no doubt about it.
For the sake of giving my honest analysis, it's either 2-2 or 3-1 Reed. That's where that 4th round very close.
Fair.
All right, here we go. 5th round, amateur heavyweight
go,
championship
boys.
is on the line here at the Golden Nugget in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Moskau back to that low kick. And the big boys, I know it's late and they're tired, but you can tell there's a sense of urgency here. Gold on the line.
Still throwing punches.
Still throwing bombs.
Nice low kick there from Moskau as Tyler Reed paused the jab out there. That lead leg of Tyler Reed's is vulnerable. I mean, Moskau just barely touched the inside of it, and it.
One of these kids right behind us whoop his ass.
Not a terrible call, you know.
Nice shot there from Moskau. Reed fired him right back. Wow.
Sharp jab, and Reed kind of feints a level change. Could have been a good idea. A nice score there would have really took the wind out of Moskau's sails. Moskau going back to the body again, stabbing cross, hook to the body. Looks to the body, overhand right. Good punch selection from Moskau, playing a little sleight of hand with his eyes. Dips down, overhand right. My goodness, these guys are still scrapping. Halfway into the round 5. This fight is anybody's. Moskau just stepping through whatever Tyler Reed throws at him.
These guys are tough.
They're
Holy cow.
tough. They're so tough. They've gone back and forth. Oh, nice job by Reed there at the end of that.
Nice hard punches by Reed, but I love the tactics of Moskau going to the body, being clever. I mean, this is fighting, and these guys aren't just being meatheads, despite the fact that they are 2 gigantic pieces of meat. Smart stuff going on out there.
Inside 1 minute to go. These 2 monsters have stood toe-to-toe. Tyler Reed potentially looking for an exclamation point.
Great moment there from Tyler Reed. Moskau trying to get back to the low kick. Hook to the body again from Moskau. Just Tyler Reed trying to kick the door in. Oh, big right hand rings up Gunnar Moskau that time. 27 seconds. Strong finish here by Reed. It's still anybody's fight. Looping right hand.
Final 20. Reed still teeing off.
Reed just trying to put the hand speed out there. Big right hand rings up Moskau, and these boys end the fight appropriately, swinging for the fences. What a fight.
Get on your feet, Golden Nugget. These 2 men went to
Moskau
war.
and Reed. These 2 guys just left everything in the cage, trying to chase glory here tonight. Unbelievable stuff. Truly deserve everyone's respect. That was a hell of a fight. That was a hell of a fight. Unbelievable stuff there from Moskau and Reed. And now it's up to the judges. And it's very rare that you have 2 heavyweights that throw that much and the fight goes the distance. Insane. Insane. I'm going to take my headset off and step into the cage. I'm going to interview the winner of this matchup.
I think things are going to be quiet here, because I'm throwing a belt around somebody's shoulder. I'm not going to put it around these big boys' waists, but somebody's getting a belt.
Yeah, we're both going to step into the cage, and we will have our interview. We'll pick it up from in there.
Yeah. Miss Amber's there. I'm going to stay here. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. It's not often you get to see one like that. Two heavyweights, both guys stud athletes. The output, I mean, flyweight output at the heavyweight division, activity, swinging till the very end. What a scrap. Dynamite making his way into the cage to announce the victor.
DJ MP3, kill that music. Golden Nugget Casino. Shh. Everybody get quiet. Everybody get quiet. We just witnessed something special here, ladies and gentlemen. These two Brahma Bulls went to war, put it all on the line. On the count of three, you give them some love, Nugget. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 3-minute rounds of championship MMA action, we are going to the judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, all three judges have seen this bout the same way. Therefore, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting in the red corner, Tyler Rambo Reed.
What a fight. These guys just left it all out there. Honestly, one of them had to walk away with the gold, but both guys learned so much tonight. What a growing moment for these guys. Tyler Reed in his hometown, Lake Charles, Louisiana. Take it away, boys.
Come talk to me, my man. The new amateur heavyweight champion of AKA, Tyler Reed. First off, what is it like to feel that belt around your waist and to do it in front of your fans here in Lake Charles?
I'm not surprised. God got my back.
Love to hear it. Brother, that was a war. I mean, that was one of the best heavyweight fights in the history of American Combat Alliance, maybe the best, to be honest with you. You went toe-to-toe the entire fight. I know when a fight like that's over, you have admiration for your opponent.
Yeah, Gunnar is a hell of an opponent. I mean, never stepped back. We kept pushing forward the whole time. All I can ask for is opponent. He's the real man. You know, he never shied away, never stepped back. So, hats off to Gunnar. Hell of a guy.
What was going through your mind as you're just stuck in a war? You can't put this guy out. You're landing huge shots. He's still standing in front of you. What's going through your mind when you're trapped in a war like that?
I'm trying to wonder what they gave him before the fight. I mean, dude is just eating shots, throwing shots, smashing on me, you know. Hell, we did this for y'all. It's a war, never stop, 5 rounds, heavyweight, you don't see it. It's for y'all.
One more time for your new AKA amateur heavyweight champion, Tyler Reed. Woo! God, dang, what a fight, Matt Schnell. I mean,
yeah.
And look, I'll tell you what, Tyler Reed, not even too out of breath, answered all those questions. We see fighters sometimes in these post-fight interviews, they can't even gather their breath. I was highly impressed by his gas tank, his ability to conserve his gas tank and explode at the right times. I thought that was one of the most impressive things about that fight.
I even made reference to it early on in the fight, the way Tyler Reed was fighting with more explosive. I was like, man, let's see if he can keep this up. And he did.
Yes, he did.
And an impressive gas tank, an impressive performance top to bottom. Gunnar Moskau also, what a effing fight. These boys came to scrap tonight. There's no doubt about it.
Are you not entertained? Shout out to Matt Schnell for helping to put this card together, by the way. Lead matchmaker here at American Combat Alliance.